President Trump has unveiled a dramatic centerpiece for America's 250th birthday, the Patriot Games, a 4-day competition for top high school athletes from every state and territory. Critics were swift to compare it to the Hunger Games. Tonight, what was announced, what's already planned for the semi-quincentennial, and the questions Washington still needs to answer. Good evening, This is Aware Times. Earlier today, the White House launched Freedom 250, and with it a slate of big events, led by the Patriot Games, a proposed UFC fight on the South Lawn, and plans for a triumphal arch in Washington. In a video announcing Freedom 250, described by officials as the nonpartisan engine for the 250th anniversary, President Trump said the Patriot Games will be a 4-day athletic event this fall featuring the greatest high school athletes, specifically one young man and one young woman from each U.S. state and territory. The administration says the Patriot Games will showcase young talent and patriotism, but organizers have not yet released a full list of sports, venues, or selection criteria. Freedom 250 is broader than the Patriot Games. The launch video also referenced a planned triumphal arch in Washington, a great American state fair concept, a sweeping review of the Smithsonian's 250th content, and promises of the largest fireworks display in the world. Trump even teased a one-of-a-kind UFC event on Flag Day, June 14, 2026, to take place at the White House, reportedly hosted by Dana White. Trump also framed the Patriot Games within his administration's sports policy. The White House has previously issued an executive order titled Keeping Men Out of Women's Sports that directs federal action on eligibility and Title IX enforcement. A policy context officials say will guide participation rules for events tied to Freedom 250. That policy raises immediate questions about how organizers will define eligibility for female divisions and whether federal funding or school participation rules will be used to enforce any criteria. At present, selection mechanics for the Patriot Games have not been released. The announcement drew immediate reaction. Some Democrats and critics mocked the idea online, likening the Patriot Games to the Hunger Games, the dystopian franchise where children compete in televised arenas. Supporters framed the initiative as a celebration of youth and American pride. Beyond the cultural jokes, critics have also raised practical concerns from logistics and cost to whether the federal government should be organizing and promoting high-profile athletic competitions tied to the White House. Here are the immediate, practical questions the public will want answered. Which sports will be contested and what are the selection standards? Where exactly will the events be held? Who pays federal funding, private sponsors, or both? How will safety, Title IX compliance, and youth protections be enforced? Officials behind Freedom 250 say more details will come, but right now a number of these core details remain unsettled. We reached out to Freedom 250 for comment. Their public statement frames the effort as nonpartisan and focused on showcasing American achievements. We'll update this story as documents and selection criteria become public. This announcement is important for 3 reasons. Politically, it ties a highly symbolic national celebration to the current administration's priorities. Culturally, it inserts federal involvement into youth sports. And practically, it raises questions about logistics and equity. For communities and athletic programs, the details will determine whether this is a once-in-a-lifetime platform or a political spectacle. Follow Aware Times for continuing coverage. We'll track Freedom 250 filings, funding disclosures, and the selection rules for the Patriot Games as they become available. If you're a coach, athlete, or state official with information, we want to hear from you.